The next time someone tells you we can't trim the budget by cutting aid, I hope you will ask whether it will come at the cost of more people dying. You know, capitalism is this wonderful thing that motivates people. It causes wonderful inventions to be done, but in this area of diseases of the world at large, it's really let us down. In American math classes, we teach a lot of concepts poorly over many years. In the Asian systems they teach you very few concepts very well over a few years. Certainly there's a phenomenon around open source. You know, free software will be a vibrant area. There will be a lot of neat things that get done there. I've been very lucky, and therefore I owe it to try and reduce the inequity in the world, and that's kind of a religious belief. I mean, it's at least a moral belief. There's no magic line between an application and an operating system that some bureaucrat in Washington should draw. Maintaining a consistent platform also helps improve product support, a significant problem in the software industry. Eventually you won't think of the internet business. You'll think of it more like news, weather, sports, but even that taxonomy isn't. The unemployment rates among Americans who never went to college are about double that of those who have a post-secondary education. I don't think there's a boundary between digital media and print media. Every magazine is doing an online version. One of the statistics that always amazes me is the approval of the Chinese government, not elected, is over 80%. The approval of the US government, fully elected, is 19%. Well, we elected these people and they didn't elect those people. Isn't it supposed to be different? Aren't we supposed to like the people that we elected? Considering their impact, you might expect mosquitoes to get more attention than they do. Sharks kill fewer than a dozen people every year, and in the US they get a week dedicated to them on TV every year. When you revolutionize education, you're taking the very mechanism of how people be smarter and do new things, and you're priming the pump for so many incredible things. In order to deal with all the medical cost demands and other challenges in the US, as we look to raise that revenue, the rich will have to pay slightly more. That's quite clear. Although I don't have a prescription for what others should do, I know I have been very fortunate and feel a responsibility to give back to society in a very significant way. In almost every area of human endeavor, the practice improves over time. That hasn't been the case for teaching. It's the poorer people in tropical zones who will get really hit by climate change, as well as some ecosystems, which nobody wants to see disappear. At Microsoft there are lots of brilliant ideas, but the image is that they all come from the top. I'm afraid that's not quite right. I have seen firsthand that agricultural science has enormous potential to increase the yields of small farmers and lift them out of hunger and poverty in inner city, low-income communities of color. There's such a high correlation in terms of educational quality and success.